Yo, Philly 254 living life. Back at it. So the ROG Ally came out of June 2023. We're knocking on the door of April, so that's about 10 months or so. Close enough. It's about a baby. That's the length of a baby pretty much. Been born. So what are my thoughts of having the ROG Ally for about that length of time, right? What are my thoughts on that? I'd say it was a pretty solid purchase. I don't feel regret whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I know I kind of got the hook up on it, so I didn't have to do the full price thing, but it was still a solid purchase. You know what I'm saying? So there are, of course, some things that could definitely be fixed in the newest, whenever a new one comes out. I haven't been up to date on the newest ROG Ally news or Li2 news or whatever, so forgive me if this is like, man, it's about to be one out next month. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm out the loop a little bit. I'm gonna catch up though, give me some time. But as far as this one, yeah, I don't feel like it was a full regret. You know what I'm saying? There are definitely some issues though. Now, notice I would say the word full regret, because one of the biggest things with the ROG Ally that I'm gonna start off with the negatives on it. I feel like kind of I didn't like was from the jump the SD card issue. And I know they've done plenty of updates and different things with the fans to try to mitigate that, but basically the SD card was just getting too hot, man. It's right too close to the fans. And you know what? There's at one time, I think it was with I can't remember what game it was, but there was a game coming out recently, and I wanted to go ahead and purchase it on the Ally, and it was kind of big, so I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and get an SD card. Let's just jump in the water. Let's see what happens. If it messes up, it messes up, whatever. Well, the SD card reader didn't even fucking work, man. You know what I'm saying? And I had to double check and make sure. I tried the SD card in other places, and look, this is a brand new SD card, by the way. In other places, other devices, you know what I'm saying, I had to format and whatnot, and it worked. But on the Ally, it just didn't see it. It didn't even see that the SD card was there. So I said, all right, that's a negative. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because, I played the hell out this motherfucker. So I don't know if it's because it's just overheated that component or what, but it didn't read. But I wasn't really gonna trip. I never really trusted using the SD card in there anyway, after everyone else saying their SD cards were getting corrupted and all the other stuff. So I really wasn't trusting it. But that's definitely something that's gotta be fixed and taken care of on the next rendition of it, right? And the next thing, and this is something that I recently started discovering the last couple of weeks, is on my D-pad. The down right button. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm gonna throw it in the mic. The mic's over here. I don't know if you hear this. Well, it's not as bad right now. Oh yeah, there you go. I can feel it. But I don't know if you can hear it, can really tell, but it gets stuck. It kind of sticks, man. It kind of sticks. It gets a little sticky. I'm playing like Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 1 or something. I'm trying to do like a down forward motion, and you kind of feel it stick for a second. It still does the motion or whatnot. It still lets go, but you kind of felt that little bit of stick, and it just don't feel right, man. And then at one point, it got to the point to where it was like it wouldn't let go. So the character would keep on moving forward, like keep walking forward or whatnot, and that was a pain. Now, I haven't taken that out apart or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you, but I did get like a little piece of cardboard, a little thin piece of cardboard, and kind of work it in there a little bit, see if there's any grime or anything that kind of built up. That can happen, right? And that did help out a little bit, but I kind of looked it up and saw that was a pretty common occurrence in that specific direction, that down right direction. So it's not like it's just a Philly field thing. It's an Ally thing, you know what I'm saying? So that's something I'm hoping will get get fixed in the newest rendition, whenever the newest rendition of the Ally comes out. I haven't had any issues with stick drift, although I think I've heard some people having it, but not really with me, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, everything else has been pretty cool. Everything pretty much works exactly as it did before. I keep a case on it, you know what I'm saying? It's got some use on it. Definitely got some use on it, but other than that though, those are the only negatives. The positives, I'm gonna tell you straight up, this is my daily driver. This is my daily driver. Steam Deck, I still kick with Steam Deck. Still kicking with the Steam Deck. But not my daily driver. Honestly, to be real with it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the only reason why the Steam Deck, and I didn't even get the OLED edition. I know there was some upgrades and everything. They kind of went to it, but it was nothing super substantial, right? And Steam Deck is pretty much free reign for anybody who want to do anything with it, right? But it's still not my daily driver. I still mess with it some every now and then, but this is my daily driver. This is what I play daily. And the main reason for that is it's just flat out more power. You know what I'm saying? It's able to keep up with more games than the Steam Deck can. You know, there's fewer changes, tweaks the game. I won't say gameplay, but graphics and whatnot I gotta do to the Ally versus Steam Deck. And I'm not even talking about this because, you know, Proton and all that stuff. I'm just talking about in general. Like, just general changes to kind of downgrade graphics, whatever, for the game to play properly and have a good frame rate, whatnot. And I know there's a lot you can do. I'm not trying to knock it in. I'm definitely not knocking the Steam Deck. Steam Deck is the OG, and I still fool with the Steam Deck. Steam Deck do it, Steam Deck 2, whatever comes out, or whatever, something that's beyond the OLED, you know, I'm on that train. But as far as the Ally, it has longer future power. Basically, it's able to just hang in there. The one thing the Steam Deck definitely had over the Ally was that SD card stuff. But the Ally could just hang in there with more games, you know, that's been coming out, which the Steam Deck has more and more trouble kind of, you know, hanging in that arena a little bit. I haven't tried the OLED. Like I said, I don't own it, so don't come at me in the comments. I mean, you can, whatever, but you know, don't jump down me too hard saying, well, the OLED can do this. Well, I mean, my bad, dude. I don't have the OLED, so it is what it is. I didn't invest in anything like the Legion Go or anything like that, and the main reason why is I felt like before I invest in something else, I want it to really be, I feel like, leaps and bounds over like the Ally, right? The Ally wasn't leaps and bounds over the Steam Deck, but it was definitely an upgrade. I've always said that. You know, when they was originally doing it, they was talking about, when I say they, I'm talking about, you know, ROG and everything, and Asus, whatever. When they were talking about, you know, promoting it, they was like, yeah, man, I can't remember the exact number, but they gave like it's 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, whatever. You know, talking about as powerful as a Steam Deck. When that was a bit of an overshoot on that one. It wasn't really that powerful, but it was definitely more powerful, or had more power going forward to handle more games than the Steam Deck. I give it that much. I will give them that much. Not as much as they said, but enough. So it was definitely a good step up, right, as far as raw power. And then, of course, it's being Windows. It just naturally, games just worked with it. Windows games worked with it. Didn't have to work for Proton. Didn't have to wait for Proton versions to be more optimized for it or whatnot. So, you know, that's the thing. But I feel like before I invest into another handheld gaming system that's, you know, Windows-based or whatever, I want it to really be that next level. You know what I'm saying? Now, I get it. That's kind of hard to say. But I don't want to play it is only marginally better. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't really invested in the Legion Go or any of the other devices. Although I'm not saying none of them are bad or anything. I just feel like they may be better in some ways, but in other ways, you know, that kind of thing. But I just feel like I just need to wait until something comes out that just blows this motherfucker out the water. You know what I'm saying? I probably can't even monetize this video. I'm always F-bombed and drop it. Just blows it out the water. So whenever that happens, yeah, I'm on that. I'm on that. But as far as it goes right now, the Ally is my daily driver. It still stands strong. The only issue is the SD card, which has been an issue since day one. But hell, mine. And I'll be honest with you, mine could have not worked from the very jump. I don't know, because I was too scared to put an SD card in there. But when I did finally try it, SD card reader didn't even recognize the SD card. I wasn't tripping because I was kind of having second guesses about using SD card anyway. But and then of course that this right here though, that is definitely a problem, because that was not something that was always there. That down right button getting D-pad button getting stuck. That was not something that was always a thing. That's brand new. It literally started within the last, I say, month maybe, about the last month. So that's kind of a pain. So that, and like I said, it seems to be a situation a lot of people have had. Like I said, I looked it up and saw some things on Reddit and whatnot. People basically saying the same thing, that their downright directional pad is just getting stuck. And sometimes it's not really getting stuck, but you can feel it sticking a little bit. So that's kind of a pain. But as far as this from the last 10-ish months or so, yeah, like I definitely say it was worth it. They did their thing. They did their thing. This is a winner. This was a winner. And I know they got plenty of deals always going on with every time I log in or get on the little, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what the little, man, I can't even remember what it's called. The little software where you can choose all your games. I'll probably put it on the bottom now because now I can't remember. But they always have little promotions going along with it, whatnot. So I know they still supporting it. They do plenty of updates to it. They're always updating it. So I have no issues with that. I respect that. They do an Ally 2. You know, so long as it's definitely an upgrade, you know, I'm with that. They do an Ally 2, I'm with it. I'll get on that train, just like I said, think about the Steam Deck 2. If that ever, whatever that happens, I'm on that. So stay tuned though. But one thing I'm gonna try, for those who don't know, I would grab it. I might grab it. I'm looking at it, I'm gonna go and grab it. I'll just edit out the part where I got up. I did get the Quest 3. So Quest 3 video is already in there, but one of the videos I want to do is, for those who don't know, you can use Steam VR games with the Quest 3. You just got to connect the Quest 3 to your PC via either cord or wireless. There's a couple ways you can do it wireless. Well, guess what this is? It's pretty much a PC, right? So I'm gonna download I'm gonna get a VR game, connect it with the Quest 3, see how well it works, if it works. And now, you know, of course, I'll do a video talking about it, whatever. So that's on the way. That was a shameless plug for a future video. It's not even here yet. I haven't even recorded yet, but it's coming. Trust me. If you like more Steam Deck, ROG Ally, Meta Quest 3 videos, like and subscribe. Cruise through the playlist. And I'm out.